What's up, credit repair business owners? I got some good stuff coming up. Um, Probably by next week, I'll be ready to release it. I'm gonna uh, be uh, opening up sign-ups for a new program that I'm teaching for lead generation. I have a fortunate problem. I think a lot of people, when I tell you that you probably wish that you would have this problem, but I have this problem of there's so many companies that are asking me to do lead generation for them that I just cannot even handle them. Like I've turned businesses away for lead generation, and what I've done is over the last couple of months, I have put together a program on how to do lead generation. All of these other programs and people who claim that they could do Facebook this, Facebook that, or they could help you do ads on Google and TikTok and all that stuff. They never really pan out. Leads don't flow, and you end up in the same situation or worse for your business. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be releasing that program maybe next week, but you're on the list, so you'll get opportunity to view what we have to offer first. And good thing about this is that the program is 100% developed and designed and videoed by me because I wanted to just show you step by step what we do here on a daily basis for generating leads. I'm sharing that information with you. And I also have a lot of good examples on there. I've done lead generation for just about every industry you wouldn't believe. When I show you, I have those true examples and true money spent getting close to $500,000 just on Facebook alone. Um, all right. So in today's video, which will be a very good value to you and your business, regardless of what business you're in, every business is going to run into this at some point or another. And what it is, and I hear this a lot where credit repair business owners, the first issue that they have is that they say, I don't have enough leads. I need to have more people to talk to. And then the next thing that they uh, have a issue with is making the sales. And so what I'm gonna do with my lead program, I'm gonna solve that problem. And for anyone who wants to get that program, you will never have an issue with having people to talk to for your business. But what I want to talk about on this one here uh, is uh, I want to talk about why you may not be able to be making sales for your business. And the and this is the reason why. And I learned this a long time ago, and I was very fortunate to learn about this because a lot of businesses run into this. And the thing about it is that it's not really a secret. It's in your face all the time. It's just that it's done in a way that is, that's kind of where you don't really pay too much attention to it. When it's done, you just think that that's just a normal phase that a business would go through. But usually, what credit repair business owners are going through is that they're going through an issue where everything sounds the same, and also the education of the consumer has went through a level. Like there was one point where really consumers didn't even know, number one, that they can have their credit repaired, so it was easy for people to sign up. All you had to do is say, I repair credit, and they would be like, okay, sign me up and I want to get my credit repaired. Then the next thing that happened is that people started getting educated, and they wasn't educated by information. They were just educated by coming into contact with people who had gotten their credit either repaired or didn't get it repaired by a service. So they had an opinion on it. And even if the opinion was right or wrong, it just makes all these misconceptions. So then what started happening is that when people would talk to credit repair companies, that they would have all these questions, but they would still sign up. Like even though they had questions, It was just so they could try to make sure that they didn't have the same experience as someone else, or that they had the same experience that that person told them about. That's what they were really trying to fill out. But now what we have now is what I call full awareness. And this is a phase that where a lot of businesses start to fail if they don't make the adjustment with this. This is why Sears failed. This is why Circuit City failed. This is why Best Buy still continues and grows, and why Apple continued and grew, and why Microsoft continued, or why McDonald's kept growing, or Burger King kept growing. Different companies grew and other companies failed, and they were basically doing the same thing as the other company. And it's because when the consumer's level of awareness gets to a certain point where they believe that, number one, that some of them believe that they can do it better than you can do it, that they're just really hiring you because they don't want to spend the time to do it. I know you've had people say that, or they've had all of these, they've watched YouTube videos, or they've watched what other people had said, and they've internalized that. And so they believe that they're fully educated about it. And the only way that they're going to do work with your company is if your company does something different than what the other companies are saying. Because most of you will say that you dispute negative credit, validate all that stuff, and the person is listening to you and they're saying, yeah, and when you ask them to sign up, they say, well, no, I got to wait, or I'm not ready. And it's unless you're a very, very, very good salesperson, and even some of the best salespeople cannot overcome a customer who is fully aware. And just to break it down again, a fully aware customer does not know how to do it. They think they know how to do it, but what they've gone through is they've had all of these videos, ebooks, blogs, all of this stuff is in their mind of how it has to be. And so if you do, and it's failed with those things have either failed for them in the past or failed for other people. So they're looking, when they speak to you, they're saying, what makes you different? And most people come back with the same thing, and only like the top seasoned credit repair person can overcome that. Excuse me. So what I'm going to share with you is something that really a lot of clients pay me a lot of money to do, but I'm going to kind of break it down to you a little bit on what you need to do for your credit repair business, and that's is that you have to have some type of mechanism on how you repair your credit for your customers, or they're just not going to believe you. Not to say you won't make some sales, but you really won't break through. You won't really make the breakthrough. And the breakthrough means that your business is signing people left and right all the time, and it's not costing you too much to do that. Like, you could spend a lot of money and get a lot of leads, and you'll still make some sales, but that rate will be too high. And the reason why the rate is too high is not because uh, the group of people that you got was just not ready to buy if they're leads for credit repair. A lot of that is because inside of that group, a lot of that group is has that full awareness, and you're gonna have to go into the mechanism phase of explaining your business. Now, to break it down for credit repair, number one, I'm not going to tell you my secret for my business. That would be only a fool would do that. But I'm going to break it down for what other companies are doing. So I had my wife tell me the name of the bed that we have. We had that bed. It was $8,000 for it. It was one of the best investments that we ever spent. And she said it's the Beauty Rest Black. That's, so if you want to look that up, it's probably cost about 12,000 now because it was some years ago. But it's a mattress. So why don't they just call it a mattress? It's because they want to have a mechanism. Number one is they want to have a name, which is their name for it, and then Beauty Rest. And then what I bet you if you go in there and you look at, well, what is the Beauty Rest? They're going to break down the mechanism of it. They're not going to just say it's just a mattress. Because when basically that's what you're saying with your credit repair services is that it's just a mattress. And you know that's why people aren't signing up. And so now, if you think about it, you got Sleep Number bed, you got Casper mattress. There's that one where it comes and it's folded up, and then it's like airtight, and then you undo it. I forget the name of that one. They got all of these different mattresses with these different names, and they're different mechanisms. The one it comes, you know, it just gets delivered to your house. You open up the bag and it blows up. That's their mechanism. That's what makes them different, even though it's just a mattress. Their delivery, cert, the way they deliver is what their mechanism is for people who want that type. So they pull in certain types of customers. Oh, my wife just texted me about something that I didn't do. The other one that came to mind, which is something that's been in our face for years, even since I was a kid, is Big Mac versus the Whopper. They're both hamburgers. Like I mean, when it comes down to it, but what do they have on there? What they actually have on there is considered a mechanism. That's what makes that hamburger different. That's what makes a Whopper different than a Big Mac. Big Mac different than a Whopper. But and then from that, they're bringing in the customers who like those. Now, when you're talking about credit repair, you're not going to be able to have them have a taste of what you do because they can't experience your services until they actually get some results from it. That's why it's very important that you set yourself aside and have a unique mechanism for your for your credit repair service. And I'm not talking about a unique selling proposition. That's something totally different. I'm talking about something that makes your process different than what other people are offering. So if you're having issues with making sales with your credit repair business, and none of the other places are even talking about this. They don't if you go and get your software, they're going to just give you a script and tell you to go about it. They don't care as long as you make those monthly payments for the software. And credit repair coaches that they have out there, these people don't know what they're doing. They're just coaches. They can't even run their own company. They wouldn't be able to sign up customers. That's why they're in the coaching business. So my offer for you today uh, is to number one stand by, because that when my program comes for lead generation, I think a lot of you are going to be interested in that. Number two, uh, I have a service where I will put together your unique, not your unique, your mechanism for your business. This is something that I specialize in doing. Cost of that service, I do it with a script writing service. It's only $500. It's worth it if you use it. If you internalize it, believe in it, I guarantee that your business will be set aside from other credit repair businesses. So I'm gonna end the video here. Again, if you need leads, we have tons of leads that we're generating. We're now generating leads from 3 platforms. They are closing at an excellent rate. Again, if you know what you're doing with calling leads. But we do have those services available. The links are below this video. And thank you. And I'll see you in the next when I get a chance to make another video. This is Stephen Williams, President and Founder of Blue Book MKE and creditrepairshop.com.